They mistook your loyalty for availability. It's a common, quiet mistake people make. They see a constant presence and assume it's a permanent fixture, like a landmark on a map they can always return to. Your reliability wasn't a sign of having nowhere else to go. It was a choice, a deliberate, repeated decision to show up, to offer your time, your energy, your focus. But consistency can be deceptive. For them, it blurred into the background of their life. It became expected, not appreciated. It was just there. You were the one who remembered the small things, the one who listened without needing to interrupt, the one whose support was a given, an unspoken guarantee. This steady presence created a sense of comfort for them, a safety net they didn't even realize was woven from your efforts. They grew accustomed to it, and in that comfort, they forgot the value of what they were receiving. They saw availability, not devotion. They saw convenience, not commitment. They saw someone who would always be around, not someone who was choosing to stay. The regret begins much later, in the silence where your presence used to be. It's a slow, creeping realization. They reach for the phone to tell you something, only to remember you're no longer the person they share things with. They face a crisis and for a fleeting moment, expect your calm voice to ground them, but the line is empty. It's in these small, mundane moments that the weight of your absence truly lands. It's not a dramatic storm. It's a change in the climate of their life. The air is colder, the quiet is heavier. They start to see you in fragments, in the qualities they now find missing in others. They'll meet new people and notice the subtle differences. The person who doesn't listen with the same intent. The friend who offers advice but not real presence. The partner who provides excitement but not stability. In these comparisons, the rarity of your connection becomes clear. You weren't just another person in their life. You were a standard they didn't know they had. They start to understand that what you offered wasn't common. It wasn't something you could find just by looking for it. The most profound regret comes from the understanding that they had it all, and they let it go because they couldn't see it. They had loyalty. They had genuine care. They had someone who saw them, truly saw them, and chose to stay. But they were looking past you, searching for something more exciting, more novel, more elsewhere. They were distracted by the illusion of infinite options, believing that someone, just as good, or better, was always around the corner. They assumed your type of loyalty was a renewable resource. Now, they know. They know that what you gave was a gift, not a guarantee. They understand that your patience had a limit, not because it was weak, but because your self-respect was stronger. The regret isn't just about losing you. It's about the person they were when they had you, and the person they became that caused you to leave. It's the quiet, gut-wrenching realization that they were the architects of their own loss. They didn't lose you, they gave you away. They see now that your consistency was an act of strength. It takes immense emotional fortitude to remain steady for someone else, especially when that effort isn't mirrored. They mistook your calm for passivity, your forgiveness for weakness, your quiet endurance for a lack of options. Now, looking back, they see the power in that restraint. They see the silent dignity in choosing to give without demanding applause. They finally appreciate the art of your presence, but only from the empty gallery of your absence. And so, they are left with the echo of what was. They might try to reach out, to bridge the gap they themselves created. But they are not speaking to the person they once knew. That person has evolved, healed by the very space that now haunts them. The regret is theirs to carry. It's the quiet, enduring price of mistaking a rare gem for a common stone. They didn't realize you were the anchor until their ship started to drift. And by the time they looked back, you were no longer on their shore. You had become your own harbor.